I'm not talking to you now. Sorry, I just tickled myself. I'm like, oh! Mr. Wave, you literally legs, arms, and a head. What the fuck? Oh my god! Firing blanks.
Mine. I spoke that.
Please, you can, and boom. Oh. I pressed a random button and it was the button for this thing I'm already on. We offered Side-Eye Guy's asshole up to the incubus/succubus. Nothing happened to his bumhole.
It's a noxious odour and it smells pretty rotten, and I've got a strong suspicion it's coming from your bottom.
I get brown and pink mixed up. Fuck off. No. Marilyn Monday. I saw that video. Happy birthday, Mr. Beardo. And chat of sorting laundry, so much laundry. Christmas Day. We're ending in 10 minutes. Turkey battle cry. Beardo looks like a white camp Mr. T. A pitbull. CRL, if you clip that, I
Oh, Beardo!
Fuck
Hello,
you.
chat. I was about to write in the chat, buongiorno.
Scared the shit out of me shouting that loud. Look at this shit. They're in line with my nipples. They're lower than my nipple. Where's my nipples gone? Gun is firing peanuts. Peanuts.
Fire him with your penis, Beardo!
Side-Eye Guy. He's that posh. He's like James Bond, but with a sock. I've been stunned. I got him through the stun. I'm getting accused of hacking for that. Good evening, Beardos, Weirdos, Boils and Ghouls. How are we all doing? Happy Sunday to you all. I'm a geek. Have you been to the caravan in this storm, you lunatics? Good evening, one and all. Happy Sunday. Mrs. Geek has got the chat open, but she is currently sorting her food. Just so you all know. Vixen Moo, so is Mrs. Geek. How's everyone doing? Don't all answer at once. 30-second stream delay. How's everybody doing? Anybody been watching Dandalf for this game in today? I didn't watch it because I haven't played the game. And I don't want it spoiled because I went in last time, thought it was a different game, confused the shit out of me. But good evening. You're soaking wet from a shower. I mean, the UK is soaking wet from the torrential rain. And the absolute absurdity of the fucking wind. What's that, a 5th or 6th storm of the year? Takes a piss. Entity 7 Joe Vitale. I didn't watch you live because sleep and stuff. When you said we've won, is it what I thought it was? The legal matters? Beat up, we came in case there was damage, but all good. It was bad enough sleeping in this in a house. Never mind that. Ignore it. My rounds as prison guard to watch this. Meat pillow. I appreciate it. Can't fault it. People skiving off work to watch. Ghost Quad, hello. Hope you're well. Pop-ups on that other PC. Tisk tisk. I'm very good, thank you. Seem to have recovered from whatever lurgy I had. It's still lingering a bit, but mostly gone. Yes, and if you would read your damn Facebook messages, you would have known. Oh. Have you messaged my private Facebook? Because, oh. I never check Facebook. My private one, because fuck all happens on there. Kalani is in Wales. To be honest, his food content is much better than his ghost stuff. I know he's in Wales. He's currently not that far from me. And I know this because he's like, do you want to come out for food? And I was like, ah, shit. Can't today. But he's still around Monday and Tuesday, so potentially, I'll go and meet up with him for some food and a beverage, you know? I'm going to do the participants, but first, we got to do the Negan. We got to do the Negan. Oh, shit. Oh, is all my clips gone? Right, there we go.
Hot diggity, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls. Hot diggity, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls.
Glasgow Ghost Hunters, thank you for the $4.99. Hello from me and Granny Dumpling. 24 degrees in Benidorm. Let's go. Appreciate you guys. The day Beardo reads his messages. See? I'm not ignoring anyone. Well, I am. But it's not like I'm especially ignoring you, particularly whoever you may be. I ignore everyone. Basically, I've turned all the alerts off on my phone. I do it when I'm editing. I do it when I'm streaming. And then I just can't be asked to turn them back on. Ever. If there's an emergency, somebody will bang on my door. That roast looked fantastic. I wish I'd gone now. But yeah, maybe I'll meet up with him on his 2 days in South Wales. Because I like the guy. His food and stuff, his TikTok reviews, awesome. Please ignore this comment, Beardo. Damn it. Right, let's do the participants a bit quick. Glasgow, I hope you're enjoying your holiday. So, tonight we got Bristol Paranormal Hunters UK. Always got Bristol Paranormal Hunters. Appreciate you guys. Adam WBA, Alex on Wheels, Al Rara, Amy and Aussie, Andrew Hills, Anne Robinson, Abo Climber, Arts and Craft Lady, Big Max Golf, Big Time Ando, Blue Sky Lissa, Bookie Brad P, Cal69, Caroline Saxby, Christian, Christine Bissett, Dad SRS, Denise Flood, Debs M, Dion, Donna, Double K, Dragon Ranger, Dusty, Entity 7, Joe Vitale, Paranormal, something like that. By the way, Entity 7, congratulations. I know this is something that has been weighing on your mind for months and months and months. I'm glad you won. No bullshit. No throwing shots at you for fun like I usually do. Congratulations, because the right people won there. Absolutely. If you guys didn't know, a location was suing him for telling the truth about the history of the house. Imagine somebody trying to sue you for telling the truth. And he's won. Big win for legitimate paranormal. Right, so congratulate me in the chat while I read out all your messages, your names. Fiona Kerr, Giselle L, Giuseppe Stromboli, Glasgow Ghost Hunters, Goblin from the 204, Canada, Graham, Horror, how you doing, Carla? Jane C, Jennifer Taylor, Johan Draco Westgate, John Boy Patton, Judith, King in Yellow, Chris Williams, Laura Wilson, Laura Lee, Lee Ann S, Mama Geek, the Caravan Extraordinaire, Matt Lyons, Meat Pillow, Megan Behind Blue Eyes, Gal, Mike's Mysteries, Mike James, Mr. Quotes, Mrs. Bob the Beard, Hannah Connor. Wait. Fuck, I need to press the wrong button. Mrs. Geek, the Beautiful Wife, Mystic Mimo, One Annalise, Paranormal Fun, Regan. Ibedo, have you seen the Prime removed all the guns from the James Bond film posters? Also, she's making the recent Game Pass price hike. Thank you for the £5, Andrew Hills. I'm cancelling Games Pass. I'm not paying any more for it. I barely use it as it is. I'd rather pay for the odd game that I do buy. It's a waste of money for me now. Thought I'll have to get her own account. Paranormal Fun, Purple Ronnie, Regan, Richard Larson, Roger Bowen, Sarah and Craig, Shadow, Steve Dodsley, Span, Simon Stevens, Susan Hornby, The Ghost Quad, Crypt Walkers, Portal, W. Sean Beaulieu, Wayne Dawson, and Wheels OG. W. Sean Beaulieu. Could you please check the community tab on YouTube and email me your address? You've got some prizes coming your way. Granny Dumpling, hello to you.
Piss off, Ghost!
Sorted. Congratulations, Joe. Absolutely. Big win for legitimate paranormal. Hope this gets you, Beardo. Still rubbish for the computer. Laura Lee, I see you. She has her own account. She uses Steam, not Xbox. She uses Xbox. Oh, no. It's only me. Oh, I may as well delete it then. I'm paying for Xbox, and I haven't used the Xbox for months. Years. Beardo, have you seen the new Monster on Netflix? Ed Gein. John Boy Patton, I have. And I'm considering resurrecting a review for the second channel about it, because I've got some thoughts. Now, he's called a serial killer, and potentially he wasn't. Because two people is too many, but, you know, is he by definition a serial killer? Well, that TV show, what the fuck were they doing? Charlie Hunnam, an incredible actor. Incredible. Really well done. Didn't like what he did with the voice, but until 2023, nobody knew what he sounded like. So I get it. I get they were trying to make him the description where people say he seemed like just a dim-witted, nice guy. So I get what they were going for there. He killed his brother, just couldn't prove it. Well, it looks like he probably killed closer to 7 people, but they could only prove 2. Laura Lee, I hope this gets you, Beardo. Still, I just read that, but without you paying £5. But I've got it. Thank you for the £5. So it started, and I'm like, right, I can get behind this. Then it got really fucking weird, but Ed Gein was a really fucking weird guy. So I'm like, yep. I got it. Then they started with the Psycho and Texas Chainsaw stuff, and I'm like, are they padding this out? But I appreciated the links to where he influenced horror movies, specifically the movie Psycho and Texas Chainsaw, and I'm like, right, cool. And then the last episode happened, and I'm like, am I still watching the same fucking program here? Why are they making Ed Gein look like this sweet old man that didn't fucking tie nipples to a belt? They turned him from a very, very dangerous, sick man that dug up corpses and, you know, and kind of made him funny. And then the last episode, there's just like this fever dream of, hey, you guys like serial killers? Have them all. By the way, he also solved crimes for the FBI. No, he fucking didn't. Charlie Hunnam agreed to do that show to show the real Ed Gein. There's a fucking rave at the end with serial killers everywhere. And then his mum says, you did the Gein family proud, boy. Like he's gone to heaven. He murdered people. He chopped their pimples off and stuck them to shit. He made a fucking chair out of somebody's skin. He shot somebody in the head and took them home. He dug people out of their graves, stuck them, and made lamps. What the fuck? What the fuck? How can you make such a disgraceful act? Almost feel sorry for him. Yes, he was ill. But I know a lot of ill people that don't do the shit that man did. I do apologize for spoilers. I got distracted by chat. I do apologize, but he was an evil... The be-all and end-all is he was an evil and dangerous man, and this 8 episodes should have been 4 episodes. They should have cut out all of that shit and then showed what really happened. For example, his 2 trials. Where were they? Where were his 2 trials? He is the only killer that I probably know a little bit more about than Mrs. Geek, and I was just like, Hunnam's acted his balls off here. He's done really well. He's acted this well. The acting by everyone was really cool, but then there was other Netflix series that they kind of shoehorned in there a bit, and I'm like, anyone remember the Dahmer show that they did that was really good? Very factual. Yes, they took liberties, but for the most part, it was factual. The odd liberties. This seemed like billions of liberties, and here's a little bit of Ed Gein thrown. Bizarre. I still enjoyed it until the final episode. The final episode, I literally looked at a Mrs. Geek and I went, the fuck are we watching here? What's this? Why that? Could it have been some artistic representation of what was going on inside his brain? Not at that point in the movie, because he was medicated. What the fuck? My birthday tomorrow, Vixen Moo. Happy birthday for tomorrow. Have a dude, bro.
Dude, bro! Dude! Bro! Demons! Demons, bro! Murders! We've caught a ghost!
Yeah, what a mess. What an absolute mess. I feel like I would have... I feel like I would have enjoyed it a lot more without the final episode, without a lot of the fluff. I've seen a lot of people are complaining about the links to the movies and the time jumping. I was okay with that. But so when that finished, there were complaints that they made Dahmer seem a bit, you know, you felt sorry for Dahmer and you shouldn't because, you know, he was eating people. Then they did those brothers that were clearly fucking. And they made them look like they were innocent for 3/4 of the series. And they weren't. And then it's like they took all those complaints and went, fuck it, let's throw everything at the Geen one. Because there wasn't enough of a story for an 8-part episode, if we are being completely honest. If they wanted it to be factual, it's a 2 or 3-parter and done. And then they just... It was almost a comedy show. There were points in there that I was laughing. Literally, I was laughing, and I'm like, why am I laughing at what he's doing? Oh my god. Bizarre. Now, Dahmer, I'd probably rewatch that because I enjoyed that. The Mendes brothers, I can't see me rewatching that because it was just quite poor taste. The Geen one? I'm glad I watched it. I enjoyed it until the last episode, but it's not something I'll ever rewatch because I'm just there scratching my head. Like, is this 3 different writers and 3 different directors and they changing over every hour? Bizarre. Cassidy May Wilson, thank you for the 6 months. Tell me what... Hey, Ryan from Bristol. How are you doing? If they're going to continue making these programs about serial killers, they need to stop trying to make you feel sorry for them and they need to stop glorifying them. Because all 3 of them now, they've glorified them. See, I don't know a lot about Lizzie Borden. Obviously, I know who she is. But, yeah... I'll watch it anyway, but if they keep going on this crazy fucking route, I'm probably done with it. The Ted Bundy series with Aaron, whatever his face is, High School Musical, that was good. Andrew Hills loved the Night Stalker documentary. Yeah, that was good. Appreciate the £2. Thank you very, very much. Randolph, appreciate the raid. Thank you very, very much. How was your gaming? Series 4 is going to be at Lizzie Borden. And Hunnam is going to be in... Charlie Hunnam is an incredible actor. The voice, I kind of get what they were going for with it. They wanted him to be disarming, but... And Charlie Hunnam played the character, what was scripted well. His accent, like Charlie Hunnam does, strayed between, I can't work out what the fuck he's saying, and is he now Irish? I know he's naturally got a Geordie accent. Even in interviews, he's fighting it back. And he tries to sound proper English. He did well. All of the cast did really well. But then the Mindhunter bit really took me out of it. I was like, whoa, are we getting the remake? Or we getting the sequel? We always wanted, yeah, but why is it tacked it? What the fuck? Yeah, I watched Weapons. Regan, I didn't think it was brilliant. It was okay, but I don't know. The film just seemed to get going and then stop, and then drag, and then get going and then stop and then drag, and then a whole lot more of what the hell. Apparently they're making a prequel about the old lady witch, the auntie. That'll probably be cool. But yeah, Fear of the next is what Lizzie Borden, she killed her mum and dad. So they make a series out of it. They should do Gate. I don't think they'll do Bundy because of the amount of them that have been out recently. And there's been 2 really good ones. Gacy, do you know what? I'd be worried about them doing Gacy because of what he did to kids and then them making it funny. I'd be worried about it. Sean Ryan seems to be... Is it Sean Ryan? I think it's Sean Ryan, the writer and stuff. He did American Horror Story. He seems to want to stir controversy up. He seems to put things in these because he knows people will complain to Netflix, and the more people that complain, the more the series name gets thrown about. I don't know what I was expecting from the Ed Gein, but it's not what I got. It really wasn't. So the hack, she's about hacking scandal in the UK. Crazy, but very good. Jeff Taylor, thank you for the £2. Watch Parple versus Beardo today. Parple versus Beardo? Huh? What's that? Sinners was boring. I enjoyed Sinners. Dread to think what they'll do with the Night Stalker. Yeah, I understand them not being historically accurate 100% of the time. I see them trying to... Ryan Murphy, right, thank you. I can see that. But at what point do you draw the line where you're glorifying really sick fucking people? Because Plainfield still hate him. They still hate the cars full of people turn up. And now it's died down, it's all going to kick back off again. I've seen Zodiac yet. The people at Plainfield just sort of seem to have got over it all. Not got over it. I don't think they'll ever get over it because it's still in living memory. I mean, I know somebody that knows people that were affected directly by it. Not offending any stretch, but Ed Gein was made a monster. He wasn't born that way. True. But holy shit, his brother had the same upbringing. His brother had the same upbringing. It hasn't died. It's about to get a lot worse, I think. I think this show is going to be... It's going to be massive and controversial, and I think more and more people are going to turn up about it. Interestingly, there's a documentary on MGM, don't ask how I watched it, called Psycho, the Ed Gein story. That is far better. It's a documentary, and they interview people from the town, and it's a lot more respectful to the victims, the town folk, until there's a podcast. There's 3 guys from a podcast on there, and the jokes they're making, I'm like, oh, maybe stifle your laughter. Those people hate it, so don't be surprised if you get a cold welcoming. I can understand why. I mean, they got a population of, what, 900, I think it is, or 950 now? Back then, it was like 700. Can you get a shout out? Matthew Sanderson! So do you! They don't make scary movies these days. And this is the other thing, Big Max. Ed Gein was a scary guy. He wasn't scary in this. The trailer and what was actually portrayed were very, very different. Dahmer was scary. The TV version of him was a scary version. He felt dangerous. You felt disgusting watching it. This one, there's a few bits where you're like, oh... Whoa, that's nasty. For the most part, you're like, look at Eddie boy, just stuck in that corpse. What a card. The fuck? Why are people treated like an amusement park? I mean, look at the Villisca Axe Murder House. You can buy key rings with axes dripping with blood and t-shirts with axes and blood. And I survived the Villisca Axe Murder House. Yeah, somebody was murdered there. PNC, thank you for the 8 months. Happy birthday, Beardo. Hey, you know the score. Somebody wanted a panned. Here's your panned.
You've been panned.
There's no proof he killed his brother. Either his mother had a hand in how it turned out, or he was ill his whole life. This is the thing. We'll never know now, because he's long gone. All of the tapes, all of the footage, all of the evidence has all been displayed for all to see. We will never know any more about him. Potentially, Mrs. Geek is like, you know, there's no proof he killed his brother. How can they... I think he could have. Same as those 2 guys that were missing, the deer hunters. The kids that were missing beforehand when he was a babysitter and stuff. I think there's a lot that could be him, but it was like he went to court and they were like, yeah, he's not a well man. Lock him away. And they never did anything else about missing people. Tapes were never supposed to see the light of day. They were taken by a family member from my stepdad. Really? Because those tapes are on that documentary I watched. Because I was waiting for him to start talking like Charlie Hunnam. And he didn't. I was like, oh, he just sounds like a regular dude from Wisconsin. Leroy, how you doing? We'll never know if there are any more empty graves. Plainfield have denied the graves being dug up, which is worrying. Yeah, they denied digging up his mother's grave as well. But I can see why they've denied it. Because they don't want the press. They don't want everyone just piling in on them. They're a small farming community. And I can see why. They just want to put an end to it, draw lines through it. But at the same point, we do need to... For the victims, and I'm not talking about the people, just the people he killed, but the victims of whoever's nipples were on belts and lampshades and... Oh, your beard's going grey again. Yeah, I know. Not for long. They were sold after my stepdad died. That's... He would have sued. That's... Oh my god, that's horrible. Hey, Vinny, how you doing? The film Deranged was a gory retelling of the Ed Gein story. See, there's that one, and there was a 90s movie of Ed Gein. And I remember watching it years and years ago. And I think I want to watch that again. I think I'll watch that one, because it seemed a little bit more true. It seemed like a quiet town. It's such a quiet town. I think the local housing estate, to me, has more people on it. Good evening, Squiggleworm. What happened to the lady who owned the Conjuring house? Basically, the government stepped in and took it from her because of liabilities, insurance not being paid. People were paying for visits there, and then they were turned away at the door after spending money. So, yeah, there's a lot. Adore me before I go lurking and cooking dinner. Yes, boss. Where is it?
Oh, fuck off! Adorn me, Beardo! Fucking A! It's perfect!
You can make a plea to anyone. Don't go to Plainfield looking for Ed Gein. Yeah, leave them alone. Leave those people alone. My thoughts on Jason Hawes trying to buy it. From what I've seen of what he has said, he wants to buy it to get the house fixed and to enable people to go there and afford to be able to go there without idiots taking over it, overcharging and ruining the property and annoying the neighbours. I'm all up for it. I cover it in more detail in tomorrow's video. Go for it. I know a lot of people don't know Jason like I know Jason, so your opinions are valid. I've spoken to him privately, not about the Conjuring house, but I hope either Jason or somebody with Jason's mindset is what takes over it. Because I know Selena Spooky Boo has put out a community post, shall I buy it? No, Selena. Do not. Human skin lampshades, isn't that from the Texas Chainsaw? Basically, Psycho, Texas Chainsaw, and Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs were all very loosely based on Gein. Texas Chainsaw, the set design was, and the leather masks, which weren't obviously leather, they were human skin. Yeah, Matt Rife and Elton Casties bought the Warren house. It's the Conjuring house. Oh, is the Conjuring house even haunted, though? It was reported to be haunted before the Warrens' involvement. I don't know. It is anyway haunted. I've never been able to prove it. But it's another place with a haunted history to it. But for a reasonable price, I'd go there. For $1,000 and then being told that I'm going to sit and look through your footage? Absolutely not. Buy the Arnold estate and just make it a private home. Get rid of the made-up bollocks attached to it and let it be a normal house. Maybe you don't believe in anything, Dandalf. I get where you're coming from. Would she sell it to Jason? It's not up to her who buys it. The place is up for auction because she didn't keep up. It's been repossessed from her because she bought it for $1.5 million, I think it was, and didn't pay anything. Or she might have paid something, but she stopped paying. Beardo versus Purple Horror Games I was on about. We could both not stop laughing all the way through. Gee, that was a while ago. Looking good, Beardo, when you're doing your roots. tonight. Tomorrow. Centre for Inquiry should have it. I see they're a non-profit organisation, so I don't know if they could afford it. I'd like to see somebody like that have it. I would like to see... Yeah, Centre for Inquiry would be brilliant. Lock it off. Cameras everywhere. Shut it down. I believe the Warrens and parents made up everything, but that's just me. Yeah, and I agree mostly, but I'd like to go there to find out for myself. Much like everywhere else I've gone. I've got so many places that are really, really haunted and fuck all happens. Thank you, brother. But I do apologise. Could you give me a shout again so my daughter can hear it? Matthew Sanderson, I am shouting you out right now. To his daughter. Clean your ears out. I'm shouting out your dad. There you go. Personally tired about hearing about that damn doll. Well, to be fair, until you just put it in there whispering portals, nobody'd mentioned that damn doll. Jason wins, give it to Kenny. So I believe in the panel, I do not believe in the Warrens. I don't believe in anything the Warrens did. I think that somebody in that family may have thought they were experiencing something, and the Warrens made it a fuck ton worse. The lady in the bay window, is that owner still experiencing things? I've no idea. I was talking to him almost weekly at one point. There was an invite for me to go there with Ghosts on Trent and the Ouija Brothers, and none of us have heard anything since, so... I don't know. Just let it go grey, ready for Christmas. I don't think that all of that is going to go grey by Christmas. I don't think so. What does Mary like? Cock. Mary likes cock.
Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick.
Yeah, the second book is coming out. Maybe that's why we haven't heard anything. I know that the Haunted Hotel boys have been there, which... I know, I think for the most part, it's only debunkers that seriously doubt them guys. So there we go. Good evening, Beardo and chat. Well done, Beardo. You might erase your mind. Amazing. You should be proud. I'm very, very proud of this community and myself. Don't hold back, Beardo. I held back then, didn't I? I think the three of them are full of shit, and the fact that they get invited places over legitimate teams has soured my opinions on things. There you go. Good evening, Beardo and chat. Well, I just read that. A black beard with glitter. Absolutely fucking not. No glitter. No glitter. The baubles and all that shit, that'll be happening again. All the usual Christmas shenanigans, but there will be no glitter. When's your next investigation? I've got an investigation on my hard drive. Something has gone wrong with it. It's skipping frames and the sound is glitching with every frame skip, and I can't fix it. I may have to bin it. It's the George Jarvis investigation. But I am going out with Mike from Real Evidence to a Welsh place that I didn't even know was notoriously haunted, apparently. My haunted hotel a fake? Question mark. Fantastic. Best you don't mention it, because you know they'll go harder at you because you're a lady. That's right, Danny. I took a shot. Sam and Colby will end up buying the car. I don't know if they will, because they've just chucked a load of money into that not haunted school. Will Elton and Matt Rife throw a load of money into that while the new... the Warren house has only just started? Because now the movie has tanked by all accounts, and while interest in the Warrens is at a low point now because of the history of Ed coming out, they could have just thrown a lot of money away. I think now the release of the film is done, and it hasn't done so well. Critically, it hasn't done very well. And I don't know. once Halloween season is open, is anyone going to be interested in the Warren's house? Especially for those extortionate prices. I've got a feeling they may regret their decisions, and it'll stop them from buying another property. I hope. I don't want to see another rich YouTuber buy any haunted property because they price everyone out. Debunkers ain't gonna go. They ain't gonna go because A, they ain't gonna be welcome. B, there's controlling over what you can put out. And B, no debunking channel on YouTube makes enough money to afford to go to these places. John Wolf could afford it, I reckon. But would he? Probably not. Geek, I wonder if I order a cleaning service for you after. What? No. No. Listen, I said no. I said no about glitter before. Somebody sent it to me in a card. I had the fan on and it blew it everywhere. And it's still, now and again, I walk out the studio and glitter falls off my feet. It was in my keyboard. It was in my Stream Deck. It goes through the fans of my PC. Absolutely not. Can we buy it, Beardo? No. I don't have 1.5 million. I don't. And I wouldn't buy a haunted property the other side of the world. It'd have to be in the UK so I could keep going there. That glitter was your fault, Beardo. Was it? I opened a card, it kept making noise, I fucking ripped the battery out of it, and poof! Poof! Casty me. No more glitter. I mean, I can sell my house and your feet. What has gone into you, wife? Ugh. Lots of glitter-filled balloons for you to pop it. No. No. Have you checked on the back of the sofa? There's usually a couple of quid there. Do you know what? When we changed the living room sofas, we couldn't afford new ones, so we had the ones in the conservatory reupholstered and swapped them. Took all the cushions off, hoover in the back, put my hands on the back like money. Fuck all money. Bottles and bottles of half-used e-cigarette juice everywhere. I think I still have glitter glued to my dining table from the kids 15 years ago. Dining table had a bit of a hammering, to be fair, because there's glitter glued into it, and there's a Joker face etched into it when I was trying to learn how to tattoo. I didn't set the needle depth. There will be no Beardo Feet Empire. Suck my ass. I could buy a new PC for what they charge for the Warren Museum. Yeah. I will, to be fair, I would rather buy new parts for that one back there and get that up to spec. It'll do for now. Beardo, what did you think of Warmley Clock Tower as a location? Do you know what? I enjoyed Warmley Clock Tower. There were a few weird noises. And the art room, and I don't often get weird feelings. The art room felt kind of weird. I don't know why. I can't put my finger on what. But the art room felt a bit weird. And the stairs were a bit... Meh. I'm not saying it was haunted. I didn't have any fantastical experiences there. But nobody claimed any demons or anything, you know? It was kind of quiet, but yeah, I'd go back to Warmley Clock Tower, to be fair. I enjoyed Warmley Clock Tower. It is a nice location, and luckily, it's like an hour and a half for me to get there, which is nice. No Beardo feet pics. Fear the Living Dead, how are you? Oh, sorry, Fear the Living podcast, how are you doing? I'm on a sniper camera person mission. Huh? I'm wearing socks the rest of my days. Judith, hello. Thank you for the bless shoes. Yeah, enjoyed Warmly. I'd definitely go to Warmly again. I've been asked recently, am I ever going to do East Drive again? Probably. but I think after, what, 5 visits in 2 years, I think it'll be a good while before I go back. Because there's other places I would rather do. Back off with the feet stuff, Mrs. Geek. You're all banned. All of you.
Oh, fucking twat.
Wankers.
On the subject, could you recommend a good tattooist in Wales? Yes, I can. Nipper, or Chris Harrison, or Reese at Bridgen Tattoo Studio. The 3 of them are some of the greatest artists in Wales. Or there's a place called Emerald City in Talbot Green. There's a tattooist called Tarian there, or Taz. He did my demon piece there, which is one of the best tattoos I've got. He did that. And he did all the screaming skulls, my clock. Basically, all my cool stuff, he did. You can't ban your own wife, Beardo. I just did it. You love us, Beardo, just go with the flow, the money will... No, I'd rather be skint. Back for 3rd time in November. East Drive, let's hope I get something. Has always been so quiet. I've had little bits. I was wanting to investigate Bronagath. Yeah. Which is the one? Yeah, Bronagath is the one with the crazy dude with dog shit, isn't it? What about doing Shrewsbury? The problem with Shrewsbury Prison is the cost. Because it's normally snapped up by events, you've got to pay the event company fees, which is, I think, is about £1,000. I think. I could not afford to hire that place out for myself. I couldn't even... even if I said to the Weeds Brothers and Big Max and co, Ghost Squad, you know, and Ghost on Trent, split it 4 ways, they're still 250 quid each, which isn't that bad. But I personally think that having 4 different teams in there, I still think 4 teams is too many for Shrewsbury Prison because the noise just reverberates and echoes all through the place. However, I didn't realise this till after the fact. We only got a small portion of the prison. There's another entire building that we should have had access to, but we didn't. Beardo gets a pedicure. Stop talking about my feet. That's it. He's starving for the rest of the month. Hey, who cooked pulled pork today? Me. I say cooked. It was microwave pulled pork and microwave jacket potatoes. Has your big toe got hair in it, Beardo? No. Judges Lodges in Prestine, been 4 times. Had some stuff. Ooh, that sounds good. You do pedicures on your husband? No. 1,200. Yeah. Who bought it? Alright, but I cooked it. Ghost Squad, we need to... I don't doubt it's haunted, Roger. It's just nowhere near what is reported like every other story. I've never been anywhere that is anywhere near as haunted as reported. A true story. The only place I've gone, and every time I go there, it gets eerie, and it feels like something's going to happen, even if it doesn't, is Candleston Castle. It's a ruin. It's out in the woods. You've immediately got to discredit certain sounds, or most sounds. But Candleston has just got this really fucking weird vibe to it, day or night. Do you use Bulldog on your... Shut up! You know, did I tell you Aussie exhibition in Birmingham? I'm getting all my memory. You didn't. You might have, but I forgot because I'm getting old. Beardo still overcooked it. No, I didn't. Glitter nail polish. Pendle Hill. I'd like to do Pendle Hill. I'd like to do Pluckley. The problem with outdoor stuff, I think I've given up on worrying about noise contamination outdoors. As long as you say at the beginning of the video, I am outdoors, so not everything is a fucking ghost. Clearly. What do you think about Old Spice? It fucking stinks, and not in a good way. But miss you doing abandons. Yeah, I don't miss doing abandons, to be now. That farmhouse, that is something I would be tempted by, because it seems like there is something going on there. But for the most part, I was going to locations that 3 or 4 other teams had gone into, not experienced anything, and then I've gone there hoping to experience something. Why was I doing that? I have not done Gloucester Prison. I have not. Pulled pork from the white grave. Still in out to eat normal food. Last week's were insane with the big training exercise here in Germany. I hate the new meals, MRE meals. I worked with last night. There's Urbex Viedo photographer. I can get some good Welsh pins. Yeah, I don't want to be doing if it's an abandon that has got a haunted history to it, then I'd be tempted. That farmhouse, because it's got people experiencing things or thinking they've experienced things, that has piqued my interest, and that would be worth it. But, you know, the house where 3 really angry guys turned up, like, okay, we're fucking sculling, all that bollocks, and I'm like, we went to this place. We were the 3rd team to go there. Nobody experienced anything fucking weird. So why did I go? Could be worse. Could be beans and sausage out of a tin. Oh, fucking hell. I'm probably never going to eat beans and sausage ever again. Ghost in chat, how you doing? Quick haze, you're sickly bad. Get well soon. Abido, if you ever want to explore Bolling Hall... Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Let's send Beardo body glitter and make him sparkle. Let's fucking not. Let's not. Beans or sausage? Pork and beans is what the Americans call it. It was in the Geen thing. Gloucester in the first place I ever experienced something visual that I cannot explain. Would definitely go there again. Oh. Come and do it, Beardo. I mean, it depends how long it's left open for, because October, I can't do shit in October. I've got so much on for this month. I believe November, me, 3 Spires and Real Evidence, we are potentially going to a location somewhere I've already been. There were far too many people there. We're going to try that again. Bolling Hall was quiet for us, but still good to see the place. The ghost room there is eerie. Yeah. Beardo, how do you deal with trick-or-treaters on the night of Halloween? We don't have them. The last 2 or maybe 3 years, we've actually bought big bowls of sweets for the kids, and nobody ever knocks the door. Have you ever wanted to explore anywhere in Nottingham? Not off the top of my head. I don't know where a lot of these places are. Like, I know the Cage, but I'm unsure of what the area is that it's in. I mean, East Drive. I know exactly where East Drive is because I've been there so many times. For the Beans, Heinz, Beans and Sausages Fund. Thank you, Cass McDonald, for the $1.99 to pork and beans. That was actually factual. Ed lived off pork and beans. House was full of cans when he was arrested. It's bad, right? Paranormal Empire. I do have TikTok. But you'll notice I haven't uploaded for a couple of weeks. Tomorrow's video, I explain that I'm not deleting it, but I'm not uploading to TikTok anymore. I'm wasting my time. Mostly because, and I'm sorry if any of you guys have TikTok. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the paranormal fucking bellends on TikTok. It's a different breed of fucking stupid over on TikTok. You can, like, to the point where people will argue with me that Smug Puppy are real. I'm like, how can you be so thick? Hey, this is this doll falling over in a different video. Ah, that's just gravity. What would you know? You weren't there. It's a fucking floppy doll, and gravity is everywhere. And then there's the simps. The simps. You know what a simp is? It's the type of people that get wet over their favourite paranormal teams. And GTI have a horde of them, like the undead in the fucking Walking Dead. They've just got a horde of 40-year-old women dripping everywhere. Don't slate them, and then they at them, put a ghost face, and they're like, look what he's done. They don't care what I've done. They will never care what I've done. You lot following them are fucking thick. So like every now and again, I'll get a spate of notifications. TikTok. Ooh, a video's blown up. I know it's not. It's just the same people from GTI, because I haven't argued with them, are having another round of fucking complaining at me. Oh. And the sad thing is, you look at the profile pictures, they all look the same. They're all that weird fucking tinge of orange. They all got a little bit too much of the face fucking war paint on. And they all think that they're in their 20s and they're fucking not. It's bizarre. Bizarre over on TikTok. Can't deal with it. I started getting angry at people, and I'm like, why am I getting angry arguing with fucking stupid? This should be like me going into a nursery school and saying, Santa ain't real. And then when the kids start crying, being like, idiot, idiot. That's what it's like being on TikTok. Absolute dog shit platform. And maybe it's an age thing, but it appears that the majority of people that enjoy TikTok or create content on TikTok are a bit thick. I watch crochet stuff on Facebook and food stuff. Remember your blood pressure? My blood pressure's fine. I just can't be fucking arsed with it. Like, we had to comment. Most of this is in tomorrow's video. I had a comment this week accusing me and you, my wonderful, wonderful audience, of being MAGA Christians. And I went, oi, what the fuck is a MAGA Christian? Oh, wow. Apparently, I'm a fucking danger to people because of my belief in God. Hands up, how many people have ever heard me say that I believe in God? None of you. It's just idiots. Come into my comment section to argue with me for no good reason. So I've started doing the following. Block. 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 I meant TikTok, so deleted. I haven't deleted TikTok yet because I like the Rottweiler videos. You don't react to the new Most Haunted on... Most Haunted. Most Haunted coming back on it. I will be on it. If you want me to react to it live, that can't happen, I'm afraid. Because the last time we did a live reaction to Most Haunted, we got shut down midstream. Me following people that have PhDs and stuff on TikTok. They probably do, but that's not the audience I attract when Annalise. There are some good content creators over there. There are some very smart people over on TikTok. The issue is they don't get a look in because some prick with turkey teeth is doing this. Some shit fucking song from the 80s and calls it content creation. No, it's not. You've just mimed and swung your fucking arms. It's crap. Ooh. The better now. Margam Cast Port Talbot is going to be very haunted, but to rent it out for Paranormal Investigation is £730 for exclusive use for a maximum of 9 hours. I've been to Margam numerous times, and I've been there on an investigation once. Fuck all happened. But I would absolutely go back to Margam again and again. Such a beautiful building, such a storied history. I would like to go back to Margam again. See, 7:30 for exclusive for 9 hours. Depends how many people are in that, because it's a rather large building, old stone. The noise. hypocritical after the Backstreet Boys video. Ah, see, Al-Ra, the difference there is I did that purely for charity. And I didn't think I looked cool as fuck for it and didn't want it to go viral. I didn't want anybody to see that video, but I got made to do it. What was that? I feel much better getting that out of my system, yeah. Gonna get a Cartman. I still got it? Yeah.
How would you like to suck my balls?
Tell me why he ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why he ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Made to do it, more like paid to do it. Technically, I didn't make a fucking penny off that. Charity did. But I knew full well I was making a complete twat out of myself for charity. And I will make a twat out of myself for charity. I'm not going to put it on TikTok and pretend I'm a content creator for doing it. And even then, I put more editing fucking work in than most people do on TikTok. Oh yeah, the other thing with TikTok that's really... You open it up, and there's a bunch of people pretending they can slide across the floor doing this with their head. And it looks like the feet are hovering, but it's just the timing and the way you step your foot. Probably quite difficult to do. Probably quite difficult to do. But there's billions of them, set to the same shit song. You look like a bunch of fucking chickens ice skating. Stop it. You look ridiculous. Is Beardo shirtless in the Backstreet Boys clip? Yes. I had shorts on. I had shorts on. Pleased with the Backstreet Boys for Halloween? Absolutely not. The Backstreet Boys is done and dusted. That's the only clip you'll ever get. The apron thrust is forever. Old duffer. Hey! Cassie May keeps watching the Goose Goose Duck part of the stream, laughing at her when Annalise following Beardo around, so you can tell me why. Disgraceful. Yeah, Michael Jackson did it backwards, and he was kind of... I was just going to say he invented it, but he didn't. Apparently, even Wacko Jacko stole it. But it's just the song, and the way they set it up with it, like... The fuck? You just counted to 6, holding up 3 fingers. Oh. Goodness says this community is MAGA or anything. I'm as woke can be. See, I'm not woke. I'm not MAGA. I'm not any fucking thing. I've just got opinions. There are certain sides of everything that I can't fucking stand. Can't fucking stand. There are certain opinions of all sides where I'm like, no, not all sides. But you know what I mean? I don't align with any one thing. Fucking hell. Reminds me of a Chris Rock joke, you know? When it comes to going out for lunch, I'm conservative. I'll wear a shirt and a tie. When it comes to drugs, I'm liberal. Great joke. But that's kind of how I am. I don't agree with any one party. I don't like any one party. It appears to be Beardo's PMT week. Oh, it's not. It's just... Oh, TikTok. It pisses me off. Beardo's going to dress up as Barbie for Halloween. No, after watching Ed Gein, I will not be doing any female bodysuits for... Poor taste. Did you see that Oh My Gosh is going on the path of God? Yeah, I did. We're fucking late now, innit? But he's still not. I found God, man. All this ghost hunting stuff, it was dangerous. No, it wasn't. It was your mate with fucking strings, you brat. Wasn't dangerous. If you're going to be a good old Christian boy, oh my gosh, tell the truth. Please. You massive, massive twat. Beardo, so you're saying you're a complex person. I don't even think I'm that complex. I just like agree with some, I disagree with most. And there. I don't fit into a box like most of us don't. We'll do Kathleen. She's already seen a Nick Carter Christmas t-shirt. Oh, fuck, no. No. Would you go to California for it? Absolutely. Absolutely. I want to get to America. You can join the Foreman brothers. I mean, they're doing God's work. Right? Right? I mean, in my opinion, and no disrespect to anyone in my community that does believe in God, this is not a shot at you, but they're talking to make-believe ghosts, to a make-believe being upstairs, talking to these make-believe people who are just high as a giraffe's pussy. Why are all these people high or drunk? I think you should dress up as Vlad, the Gary Oldman version. Yeah, I'd look regal as shit. Can't decide whether a kebab flavour pot noodle or a Bombay bad boy. There's only one answer there, and it's Bombay. Wankers, please, Beardo. Absolutely. Why can't I find any of the buttons tonight? Dude, bro. Wankers.
Wankers.
Leave Jake alone. Leave Jake alone? What Jake? You know Jake the Ghost Hunter? Jake the Ghost Hunter in my comment section on my video about him, like, oh, well, on Wednesday I shall be going to this location. You're welcome to join me. Sure, mate. I'll just sit in my fucking 10-year-old Nissan and I'll drive through the fucking sea, shall I? 2 days to get to America to investigate with him. Knob. As much as Beardo hates the Backstreet Boys merch casting he sends, I notice he reads out things from me the most when he mentions it. I could just stop reading it out. Try not to be rude. But please, stop casting me, sending me any more t-shirts. I've got no room. No room. Jake, the State Farm guy. Who's that? Who's that? The R in Gary Oldman is the most important letter in any Google search ever. Missed that and you're bleaching your eyeballs. Ow! Anna Banana, good evening. Have you ever seen Sir Spook stuff? Yes, I once did a Sir Spook's reaction and debunking video, and I was begged never ever to cover Sir Spooks again. Begged. Jake from State Farm is an American thing. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Beardo is moving on to guys to One Direction. What's going on with Steve and Griff? Haven't seen a video in quite some time. They had one out like 2 weeks ago, didn't they? I know the bulk of it is because Griff is up to his eyeballs with work. Ulduffer, yes you can.
Hot diggity, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls. Hot diggity, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls.
Jake is the State Farm guy from an insurance commercial in the US. No wonder I didn't know what he was. Because you're not American, Beard Ho. For my Atrix Blue. Hello, James. That's reverse psychology saying he doesn't. It means he wants... I do not. I have no room. I went upstairs and got a load of t-shirts, like comic book t-shirts and stuff that had ripped the armpits or they were just, you know, the colour had faded and stuff. And a pile this big. I'm alright, I'm not even charitying them because nobody's going to want that shit. And I chuck it in the skip because we ordered a skip. And then I refolded everything I've got. I'm like, how is everything still full? Yeah, I've got a big pile that came out of there. What the fuck? And then I realised it was the collection of Backstreet Boys t-shirts, vests, NSYNC top, and the other shite. So do people still actually watch Most Haunted, Shirley's parody show? Apparently they've got a new episode out. You need more ghost ornaments, Beardo. I mean, one lives on my microphone stand now. He's glued there. He's staying forever. And there's one there. Mrs. Geek's got some in the living room. Potentially the bedroom. And I think that's it. I got new lights as well. I did have more, but Mrs. Geek's had 3 of them for the kitchen. But look, I got more lights. So you can see the stuff in the shelves. Cool is that? I have no room. Kieran coming home with a new toy next week. That's different. You couldn't give it to charity, beer. No, they were charity. You know, they want new-ish or wearable clothes. I'm talking stuff that was ripped there and faded to shit and back. Home bargains have a couple of ghosts you need. Mrs. Geek will no doubt find them this week. I think Fred's did the same demonology degree I did. Laura, those pajamas were very, very comfortable. Went back and looked the first scene most haunted. I have no idea how it held my attention. Because it was the first one. There's no dolly room left in it. I mean, I've got space there for Juggernaut when he comes out. And then I think that's my X-Men section complete. I've got a Punisher and a Daredevil from the MCU come in. That'll finish my glass cabinets. And then I'm pretty much done, mostly because I'm out of room and mostly because I don't know what else I need. However, I did clear some space over there. I'm shifting the Batman stuff from there over there. And then all my Star Wars stuff that's boxed up is going in there because Mrs. Geek's been making me crochet Star Wars stuff. I also had that excellent TIE Fighter sent to me, so the Star Wars cabinet. Red Bat helped develop that horror game you played. Well, Demonologist. I bet he didn't. I bet he didn't. I collect neck and diamond select figures, but I've never seen the appeal of Funky Pops. Or me. Never, ever, ever seen the appeal of Funko Pops. I mean, you can't see most of them because the monitor's in the way. W. Sean Billieux, thank you for the 1999. Beardo needs a bigger room. What I need is for the daughter to move out, and then I can have a second studio. But the second studio wouldn't have stuff in it like this. This would be my live streaming studio, my gaming studio, and the second studio would be like a grey room with maybe some artistic movie prints, and then that's it, and a camera and a microphone. Fred didn't have any part in the Demonologist. Surely it's enjoyable. Sean, thank you for the 1999. I do need a bigger room, to be fair, but I've already absolutely taken the piss with having... I think this is the second biggest room in the house. Might not be. The dining room is bigger than this. Mrs. Geek, I'm taking the dining room. Not Phasmo. I 50 Shades of Grey room. No, the same cut. Right, these walls, you can't really make it out because of the lights, but the walls are actually grey. That really didn't help. Those walls are grey. Wait, if I turn it white. Yeah, see? The walls are actually grey. Convert the garage. The garage will be converted at some point. We can't afford it, but when it does, it'll be for the daughter. Because she's not going anywhere. I mean, I don't understand how people can afford to move out in this day and age. It's terrible. So we got a room back there with all the guitars and stuff in. Once that's cleared out and the garage is cleared out, basically we'll make some like a little annex for the daughter. So she can have a bedroom and a living room downstairs. And then hopefully I can have her smaller room as a little small studio. Used to work for Most Haunted for 12 years. How did Fred have anything to do with that? Danny Groom? Yes, you can. Rawr. Rawr. What about a crochet room for Mrs. Geek? Mrs. Geek actually does have her own room upstairs. It's my initial studio. She does have a room. It's just full of boxes from all of my stuff in here. Just visit the grandeur. I don't. You have to keep your daughter's room as when she leaves. It's the most heartbreak. Hey, listen. The day the daughter says I'm moving out, as she goes out the front door, I'll be running up the stairs with a paintbrush, being like, Mrs. Geek, will you paint that wall for me? Because I'm not allowed to paint. You know, just knock through the dining room. One big... That wouldn't work. If I knocked that wall through, Dean, I'd be in the living room. Dining room's at the back of the house. If I knocked that through, I'd end up in the living room. And I'm pretty sure Mrs. Geek would have something to say about that. But we could. I'll say that goes into the dining room. Maybe I could extend out that way. Hey, Mrs. Geek, should we extend the house? Not allowed to paint? No. I'm not allowed to paint because I make a lot of mess. I'm not I'm not very good with the painting. I'm allowed to destroy things. If Mrs. Geek wants something broken or smashed to pieces, I'm good at that. If Mrs. Geek wants anything built or put together, although I did a fantastic job with the desk there. Both of these desks I put together. On the back wall, yeah, but there's a supporting wall. Where that door frame is there, there's a supporting wall that runs... Shut up, Dean. Vito needs a big man shed in the garden. I'd be tempted with that, but getting power and internet up there? Oh. Put the daughter up the garden. There's a good idea. Can't wait to get your HasLab Ecto one. Nice. I wish I had room for it. Someone sent help for myself, Paranormal Empire. The K-pop Demon Hunters are taking over. What? Is that on TikTok? With a big house, we are lucky, but Beardo's not overtaking the 7 rooms downstairs. 1, 5. Holy fuck! Did I 7 rooms? No, I'm not overtaking 7 rooms. 1 downstairs and 1 upstairs. Beardo, for the love of your beautiful wife, be happy with your studio. I am happy with my studio. Just needs another one. I mean, it'd probably be easier to build some form of shed in the studio, plasterboard it. I wouldn't even need power, really, because that light and the light that's back there are chargeable. The camera is chargeable. Microphones are chargeable. Yeah. Wouldn't really need it. What's the weirdest place that I've worked? I don't think I've ever worked anywhere weird, to be fair. If you knock all the rooms into one, you'd still only be using 1 room. No, you don't, sir. Be real. Build a bunker in the garden. You aren't even exaggerating. My daughter plays the music full blow. What? K-pop Demon Hunters, New Kids Craze. Thank you, Net. Alright. Your studio's massive to be... I mean, it is. It is. And, you know, not so long ago I shifted the piano out of here. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, if I wanted to do a video like I was sat in like a grey movie review room, I could just pop the green screen up, to be fair. And then CRL when Annalise will stop shouting at me, well. It took me fucking years to get to the point where it can be this nice. I'm already in the process of sinking a shipping container into a back garden. Somebody mentioned... Yes, of course they have. We were watching The Walking Dead the other day. And then Mrs. Geek says, I'm going to buy some tins. And then we're going to get a shipping container. Bury it in the yard. And then we'll put an exhaust... She's got it all planned out. I was like, what the fuck? Zombie apocalypse ain't really happening. But I've got my crossbow and my knife. And... now the Whisperers. I'll just be one of the Whisperers, walk around with a dead head on top of my own head. Don't get eaten. Stop done. Knock the wall down, RSGs and acro props aren't expect. Mr. Geek's gonna whoop your asses. You took the lightest piano. Yeah, it's the lightest piano in this house. I mean, there's only 2 here. But still, it's a fucking piano. I've had it planned and costed it. It is Mrs. Geek the Please piano, yeah. Would you trust CRL with access to footage of your green screen behind you? Yes, because she doesn't have editing software. I trust my mods implicitly. Except, I want to say stupid things like, if I'm doing that, that's $500 because CRL will go, ha 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 ha, you're doing it. So never again will I be the man that says, hey, I ain't doing that. That's against my morals. 500 quid. Never doing that again. Remember to add support beams to the container, Mrs. Geek. Otherwise it'll flash under the pressure. You don't want that to happen whilst you're inside it. Please stop encouraging it. You know, Mrs. Geek has already told me to stop it. Watched Jason's live the other day and had people asking known fakers to help him purchase. Eight-legged terrorists have descended. Spiders are moving in. Currently taking over my tenant. Ugh. I haven't seen it. Oh, miss it. That you would be so proud of my wife. Proper arachnophobe. She walked in the living room last night. Like one of those idiots that goes into the local Weatherspoons that have lost their rugs. She full-on strutted in the living room. And when there was a crab spider in the dining room, and I just got rid of it. And I was like, what the fuck? I heard no screaming, no panic attack, nothing. She dealt with a spider. On her own. Round of applause and chat to the arachnophobe. Mrs. Geek, please. Got a good deal. 500 is less than £500. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Listen. 500, whether it's dollars, pounds, Canadian dollars, or fucking yen, is 500 of them. It's a lot. It's a lot. I appreciate anyone. Prop attacked that while killing said spider, though, and no one came to rescue. But you clearly didn't, because if I had heard you fucking scream, I'd have come out. What's a crab spider? If you go into your garden and you got those orange and black stripy spiders with the massive fucking legs and the really thick webs, one of them. Look at the round of applause for Mrs. Geek. Got an unofficial tenant in my bathroom. He's called Derek. I'm too scared to ask him for rent. He's a spider who looks like he bench presses. GS, how do you know what's a male or female spider? Don't kill spiders, throw them out. Can breathe to scream. Alright. Beatus, what if I give you 500 rubles? I'm guessing that's not a lot. So, no. No. I can make him sing and dance for 500 yen. What? I think a yen isn't a lot. Just go back for a visit to my father-in-law at the hospital to stop and say hello. Hello, Cree Storm. How are you? Do those spider repellent things work? Mrs. Big Geek bought tins of it. So I don't know why she didn't use one. They do work, but it kills them. Instantly. Fucking great. Ah. Well, it's 500. Alright, listen. I'm not exactly Mr. Current Affairs when it comes to geography, currency. What else is there? Oh, hey, Happy Droid, how you doing? The other day, I was playing games on my phone. I've started playing games on my phone instead of watching TV for content to make videos. Trying to have a bit of time. So I was like, oh, I'm doing these puzzle games. And Mrs. Geek says, have you tried Sudoku? And I'm like, yeah, but I'm shit at maths. And Mrs. Geek says, you don't have to do maths. I'm like, yeah, but I struggle with reading them. I'll give it a go. So I downloaded Sudoku, and I'm like, It's fucking easy. Look at this shit. Haha. I'm good at Sudokus. These are easy. And she's like, right, now get off beginner and go on to easy. And I was like, So I went on to easy, and I'm like, haha. Piece of piss. This is fucking easy. Then I got on to medium, and I was like, ooh, this is a bit difficult. Then I tried hard. Nah. Beardo, 500 yen is not even £3. Fuck the yen! There will be no 500 yens! Rubles ain't no currency. Used to be. Ruble? Didn't a ruble used to be a currency? I don't know. Beardo, I sent you a pic back in April of me holding my tarantula. Probably didn't look. Guitar string just broke in my face. Now I'm awake. Scary thing when that happens. I've never been injured by one. Sudoku, big time, nope. Phil was great at it. Oh, father-in-law was great at it. One was jumping spider, hopped away. Nah. I have 200 Russian pounds. Never looked to see what it is. Math's not math is something I will never understand. Do you know what? People in America say math. People in the UK say maths. I speak to a lot of American people. I've started saying math because I watch a lot of American TV. People are always on my case. Math. Maths. I don't care. Math is maths. Maths is math. Rupees, isn't that in Zelda? Oh. Is he? I don't know. Can't remember. I don't know. Beardo, chat will only let me donate £500. You are worth it, of course, but I'll be broke at this rate. Please help. Chat will only let me donate £500. I don't know what that means. Please don't donate £500 and make yourself broke. Please don't. Maths is short for mathematics. Maybe we need -S. I ain't getting into this shit again. Rupees is India. Oh. Lego or Legos? I mean, the brand is called Lego. So it's Lego. In both cases, maths don't work. Neither does mine. Thought I was doing well. And then when I tried the hard mode, it was like, people on hard mode can do this in 9 minutes. And 16 minutes later, I'm just sat there looking at it like, I've put 3 numbers in this. What is this witchcraft? How do you find the number 9? There's too many holes. I can't do it. Yes, you can, Nanny Pups.
Hot diggity, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls. Hot diggity, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls.
So you're not bothered about math versus math shit. You're adamant on vest versus tank top. Because I'm right. Because I'm right. A tank top is there. A vest is there. The lower neck. Suck my ass. You're banned. But Americans say Legos. They also say aluminum instead of aluminium. You're not. What? You've got to select a lower option on the price bar. Oh. Yeah, don't fucking put £500 in. Jesus Christ. Not this again. Aluminium. I know, they changed the spelling, like they spell colour wrong. Don't really care either way, but it's funny you do. You still have Lego as a kid? I've got bits of Lego out here. Got a Lego Batman down there. Got some Lego horror figures up there. There's other Lego, yeah, just don't know where it is. There somewhere. Might even be in the garage. Can of Worms officially opened? No. Hey, Scott Metalhead, how you doing? No. No can of worms is open. Just America take the British language and butcher it. It's pronounced tin. Garage, yeah. Beardo, I'm in Germany. We just call it Alu. Makes everything easier. True. Nobody says, I would like a bottle of Coca-Cola, please. They say, I'll have a Coke, please. There you go. Can't find an item, damn it. Oh, thanks for shouting that at me, Megan. How would you like me to help through the It's down there. Left a bit. Left a bit. You got it. And if that's not it, tough shit. Aluminium is an aluminium 6060T. Smart ass. Good evening, call in Portsmouth. How are you doing? 1 dog, 2 dogs, yet 1 sheep, 2 sheep. True. True. I learned a good insult. Go step on Lego from Beardo. You're welcome. You're welcome. Hot stickers in Frozen. Megan, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about today. Have fun. What? Those that collects a sports car Lego, so expect Lego when I was a kid was relatively cheap. Relatively cheap. Now, fucking hell, the price on Lego. Glad I don't collect it as much as I collect everything else in my glorious room. Do you say the word schedule differently to us in the US? Schedule. I don't know. People say it different in the UK, like mall and mall. When I did security in a mall, I've always called it a mall. They were like, it's the mall. I'm like, is it? I thought it was called a mall. But we say roof and not rough. We say hoof, not hoof. Weirdos. Arkansas is Arkansas. What? What? I'm dying in Frozen, laughing. Will you be playing Still Wakes the Deep game again? Apparently there's a DLC for it, so I'll definitely have a look. We got my Beardo Get Skate cap yesterday, can't wait to wear it, but no sun. I mean, I'm indoors with no sun and wearing a hat. It's absolutely fine to wear a hat without sunlight. Just don't wear sunglasses indoors. That's a bit silly. If you pronounce schedule, yeah, I pronounce it with the C, schedule. I don't know. I think I might do both. I don't know. Shopping centre. I mean, yeah, shopping centre, but some places I've worked are really fucking weird. Like, I'm working in a shopping centre or a shopping arcade, and it's like, no, it's the mall. You mean the mall? No, the mall. Ain't nobody ever called it that. And then everybody called it the mall. I'm like, this is fucking weird. I'm glad I only worked there for 3 months. 3 months, I think. It sucked. Absolutely sucked. Jaguar, not Jaguar. True. Sunglasses indoors are fine if you're Kurt Russell and they live. Yep, that's different. Apparently the most demonic doll in the world, aka Annabelle's on tour now. You know, the one no one should ever touch or look at. On tour now? It's been on tour for months. I wonder how it's on tour right now when Elton Casties and co are charging people to spend time in a shed with it. We've seen In Flames live, I think. Yeah, Avenged the support in Avenged Sevenfold. Love In Flames. Old school In Flames is better. What's the correct definition of fanny being British? Not only is our definition correct, it's also funnier. Yeah, I mean, a fanny in the UK is your front bum. Fanny in America is your bum. Your back bum. Best ever mispronunciation. My nan got a halogen oven years ago. She called it the hooligan oven. Yes, she did. Did I get scared about being shadow banned? Can I get a ban, please? I mean, you've just complained about being shadow banned there, and then you want to get banned. No. New in Flames is good, is it? Ooh. They say War of Independence, we say Lucky Escape. Fucking hell. Calm down now. I don't want to start some international thing. Calm down. As you say, we invented English. I'm not sure we did, to be fair. I think the English language is bastardized from the Vikings language. Whatever that may be. Because the more I learn about that part of the world, the more clueless I realise I am. Aren't I, French Canadian? In Scotland, people are often called fannies. Yeah, I mean, in Wales, people are often called fannies. Normally by me. And it's meant to be an insult. Can I get a Negan, please? It's been a rough week. Yes, you can.
Hot diggity, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls. Hot diggity, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls.
John Boy, I love the Deftones. The French invented English. Fuck off, did they? No way. I refuse to acknowledge that. Just come down under. It's fun down here. Love to. Kel H, thank you for the $10. Happy Sunday, Beardo, Mesquite, Weirdos, Boils and Ghouls. Thank you, Kel H. Appreciate it. Loughborough sounds like Luguraga in an Aussie. Loughborough. English is a blend of Norse, French, Latin, and Old English. There you go. English melting pot, different languages. Latin, French, German, just to name 3. There we go. Beardo, you're adorable and you talk geography. I only forgive you for calling me French anything. That's the only reason I call you it, is because it annoys you. It's the only thing I've got to use against you. Britain is named after an area of France. Luckily, I don't identify as British. I identify as Welsh. Museum, more like a hoarding situation. Oh, the Warrens thing, that's no museum. I agree. Paranormal Empire, thank you for the $4.99. It's not a museum, it's Ed's fucking tat shed. I can speak Dutch. Als die kunt. Wasn't swearing. That's genuinely Dutch. They did Beardo. That's why Journey is Journey and not daytime travelling from Jordi. They had the fair part with Germans and other languages in the past. And you identify as a beard ho. No, I identify as Beardo. You identify me as beard ho. I have no idea what you've just said there, Evgen, but gesundheit. I once heard an American call Worcester sauce as "What's your sister sauce?" One of the funniest ones was Tim the Tat Man, where he was like, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Today I had this meal with Worcestershire sauce. The fuck did he just say? Worcestershire sauce. Now, if you look at the spelling, he said it correctly, but it's Worcestershire. Or Worcester sauce. My mother-in-law, she's got her own way of saying it, and thinks it's some form of fucking bird. Worcester. We're off to Worcester. Oh, off to Worcester, are we? Where's the double O? I'm a geek. Where's the double O? Worcester. I know a little Russian. He lives with the... Oh, dear. Oh, we love Tim. Someone tag him. Sure. I don't know if you guys saw it. I've also mentioned it briefly with the gaming community. My whole gaming and live streaming thing was because of Tim the Tat Man. Absolutely adore Tim the Tat Man. He's probably the only streamer that's never been in trouble with anyone ever. Anyway, watched him religiously through lockdown. A lot of time for his content and stuff. And then the other day, he was live streaming and tears pouring down his face. I was like, whoa. And I wound it back. Fuck, show my age there, and I. Basically, he thought he was having a panic attack. He went back to bed. woke up, still felt really ill, and like he was having a panic attack, went to the hospital, and he was having a tachycardic arrhythmia or something. I think that's what he said it was. I might have gotten it mixed up with the other one by now. But basically, they had to shock his heart so it stopped for it to get beaten back into rhythm. And then he got so upset because it's what killed his mum at 50 was heart issues. Fucking hell, he's always been this really jovial, really funny, rageful, really bad at Warzone player. And I'm like, Tim can get famous playing Warzone badly, so can I. And then I realised how good he is at the game compared to me. But still, sat there watching like, fuck, man, I've never seen Tim get emotional like that. What's your sister sauce? Peter, can I get a wee? Yes, you can. Fib, probably. I can't remember which one it was, but he had to have his heart stopped, and only one of them leads to having to have a shock to stop your heart. But basically, his mum died at 50 from heart issues, so obviously it struck a chord with him, kicked off. You know, he lost his mum very young. So, I was sat there, I was like, oof, it's got me in the feels there. I mean, he's the only gaming streamer that I watched now. I don't watch his streams as much anymore, but I'll watch his short-form content. And you can see Tim the Tatman's influence all over my content. I mean, I wear his T-shirts. The suck my ass thing, that was one of his that I borrowed heavily. How we doing, Polypop Beaver? Hope you're well. Atrial fibrillation. That shot me wants to get my rhythm back to normal. They knock you out for it. That's what he had. They had to put him out and then shock to get his heart back. So maybe it was atrial fibrillation that he had. It's called a cardio version. Right. I think that's what he had. If my panic attacks get bad enough, I go to the hospital. I'm not taking that risk. You never know. I mean, I wonder how many people have thought they've had heartburn or a panic attack and it's been a heart attack, and vice versa. I remember my grandmother on my dad's side, she'd been complaining about heartburn and said the dry toast was the only thing that was solving it, and it turns out that she'd been having heart problems for like a year and a half. I will be doing a live on Tuesday, yes, and it'll be a reaction. I just don't know what yet. The Welsh aren't weird from what I saw. London was weird. London's very weird. Glad he was okay. Giuseppe, it's got to be scary, right? Anything to do with your heart or your lungs that's got to be scary. It scared me with my family history with heart issues. It ain't good. It ain't good. Prior to the 5th century AD, most people in Britain spoke a Brythonic language, but the number of these speakers declined sharply throughout the Anglo-Saxon period between the 5th and 11th century. Learning with Beardo. Even though that wasn't my words. I've got AF and had that process. Right. Spasm of the aorta chambers in the heart, not a nice thing to experience. It's got to be scary. Hey, Spaghetti alla Paranormale, how you doing? And then you get, like, the Widowmaker heart attacks. Kevin Smith had one. Luckily survived it. But those things come with no warning. It's scary. Left heart valve only runs 50%. It sucks. Scares me. Yeah, Mrs. Geek's family have got heart issues. My family... both sides have got heart issues, and pulmonary embolism. Fuck me, that's hard to say. Pulmonary embolisms. Those are extremely painful. I don't know what they are, to be fair. For the silly sake of looking at the cardio version videos on YouTube, there's videos of the shock waking people up. As you can imagine, I was terrified. Never Google a procedure before you have it. It will only scare the shit out of you, no matter what it is. Glad Google didn't exist when I had my knee washed out and my cartilage, after I smashed my cartilage up. Because back in the 90s when they did that shit, they were brutal. Lost both my dad and my partner heart attacks out of nowhere. Scary. Scary. Having a stroke wasn't much. No, obviously strokes for Mrs. Geek's family. It did so much damage to the family. Nearly 2 years. Is it going on 3 years now? No, 2. It's going on 2 years in January. Absolutely terrible. And then you've got dementia. Dementia? Yeah. I think it's dementia. Anything with the brain, anything with the heart, anything with the lungs. It's like, fucking hell. No, I mean, Mrs. Geek, a few of you guys work in care homes, and I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. But next year we'll drive across and people watch there. I'll send dates. Are we going to Amsterdam? Are we going to Amsterdam? You can people watch all you want. I'm getting high as fuck. Just saying. If it's legal, I'm doing it. Not the sexy shit, because Amsterdam's a bit weird like that. 3 blood clots, cancer twice, diabetes. Jesus, Jamie. Still kicking though. Let's go. What were some that now looking back should have been signs? 22-year-old son died of a heart attack. Jesus Christ. Beardo, you stay home. Been to Amsterdam when you were 11? Been to Amsterdam. I want to go. I want to go to Amsterdam and try the edibles and the Puff Puff Give. If it's very different over there. Need to visit Amsterdam one day? I'll buy you a pineapple pizza. Why Amsterdam? Does it really have to be Amsterdam? Yes. I want to go to Amsterdam. I've never been. Want to move to Amsterdam. I'm done with everything getting taxed or banned. Fuck. You know what? I'm not getting into it. But yeah, the UK is fucked. Absolutely fucked. Embarrassing. Don't get invited to dinner parties anymore because I would answer questions when I was asked what people's inside bones felt like and insisted on knowing. What? Beardo, can you continue learning with Beardos? My parents now live in North Wales and I need my swear words from you. Laura Lee. The only swear word you need in Welsh is Cachai Bant. Cachai Bant. Cachai Bant translates exactly as shit off, but it's the closest in the Welsh language to fuck off. Cachai Bant. I had a message the other day from Spaghetti Paranormale, and he was like, I'm looking at this menu. How do I say this? I was like, frothy coffee. And he was like, what does that mean? I was like, a frothy coffee, like cappuccino. Why is it called that? Look, because the milk has got air and bubbles and heat. Therefore, it's frothing. Frothy coffee. Dumbass. How do you say frothy coffee? If any of you look at a Welsh word and don't know how to read it phonetically, you read everything phonetically. If it's got a CH, it's like phlegm. Double D, th. There you go. Learning with Beardo. And double F is F. But pronounced slightly like a V. Can you just call it a cappuccino? I mean, yes, you can. But you have your Italian language. We have our Welsh language that the English rudely took from us. So, no. If we want to say frothy coffee, excuse me, we will say frothy coffee. Like the microwave is the poppity ping. That's actually not true. I've convinced a lot of people that the Welsh from microwave is poppity ping. It's not. I was taking the piss. Eagerly wrote it down. Cachai bant. Swear words in Welsh in Weld Cocky Garth. The cat's bollocks. Weld Cocky Garth. There you go. See? Weld Cocky Garth. Zach. See? Phonetically. So Welsh is like Russian, but with fewer vowels. Got it. Yeah. Frothy coffee was before cappuccino and all the best cafes. There we go, Susan Holmby. Beardo pronounced double D in Welsh. You're trying to make me say something I can't because of my teeth. Unlucky. You just made it as difficult as possible for the English to understand. I'm Scottish and I totally understand. F the English. They stole my language. What's the difference between a cappuccino and a latte? A latte is more milky. It's a weaker coffee. There's more milk in a latte. A cappuccino is normally in a shorter, wider cup with a bigger shot of coffee and then topped up with frothy milk. A latte is less frothy milk, but more of it. I don't mind a latte, but it's a bit weak for me. But if it's a salted caramel latte, I'm all over that. Welsh isn't a language, it's just consonants held together with phlegm. You cheeky bastard.
Oh, fucking twat.
Wankers.
You don't even speak your own language? Yeah, because of the English. That and my dad is English. Couldn't exactly speak Welsh in the house of the guy from fucking Stoke-on-Trent. English goblin language, they take everything they find pretty much from everything around them. Like Doggy Dave playing Call of Duty. Somebody was asking about this the other day. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a village in Anglesey. Does anyone in the chat know how to say this? My wife can say it. That's not the full word there. That's the shortened version. Llanfair Pwll Gwyn Gylch. But it translates as a fucking little train station on the hill or some shit. There. Llanfair Pwll bollocks. Llanfair Pwll Gwyn Gil Gogerich. Chwn Drob Llant Syrian Go Go Goch. Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. So if you really want to, I think it's one of the it used to be the longest word in the dictionary, but not anymore. Mr. Gray can say it. Mrs. Geek can say it off the top of her head. I can't even say it while reading it. But yeah, if you want to check that word out, that's it. Llanfair Pwll Gwyn Gogerich Llant Syrian... No, I missed a bit. Llanfair Pwll Gwyn Gil Gogerich Chwn Drob Willy Lant... Willy? There's no Willy in that. Shit. Didn't the full name get created by a local so the place could become a tourist attraction? I don't know, to be honest. I've worked there. I worked there for, I think it was 2 weeks. Didn't get the full name. I just read that. Wow. Beardo, can you do a tier list of werewolf films on your other channel? I need to start making content for the other channel, but... time is not my friend. But now I'm taking Thursdays off. Probably. I'll tell you what's top of the list right now. American Werewolf in London. Next day's off, we drive into North Wales, and I'm going to make you do a live. Well, from Llanfair Pwll Gwyn Gogerich Llant Syrian Go Go Goch. Wait, I missed out the hoodie bit. Now try... The fuck does that... Right, you've just let your cat on the keyboard there when Annalise. You're taking the piss. Dog Soldiers would feature highly on that list, but not at number 1. Purely for the nostalgia that I have for An American Werewolf in London. I adore that film. Hence the Kessler Wolf. Oh, can you see it? there. I'm pointing directly at it from my eyes, but from there it's obviously different. I got the Kessler Wolf there. The box is behind me. Oh, the box would have been easier, to be fair. The box is there. Oh yeah, have you noticed the camera hasn't been doing its thing? Look. I finally fixed it. You're in North Wales. You don't live in North Wales, do you, Big Max? Do you? Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Dog Soldiers is one of those films came across, but that Dog Soldiers is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I lost a beer. Oh no, I drank one in the living room. I think every country has a stupidly long place name or just words. I don't know. Turn off the sensor. I had to download firmware to stop it. And it's looking a bit more... It was kind of unfocused before. And hopefully I've cleared that up as well. The streams, I don't know why, looked awful. It's a good camera. Just I'm an idiot. For some reason, my live streams, YouTube pushes them out in 720p, but you can manually update it to 1080 or whatever it is. I keep trying to watch Mountain Werewolf in London, but it's still scared at 55, and I'll probably laugh now. It's a funny film, but it's great. I didn't realise you were Welsh. Holy shit. Emma Rose, enjoy your dinner. Those drinks are yummy. They are. Very tasty. I don't normally do full sugar, but there we go. Wrexham's a drive. Is OBS fixed now? Yes. For now, I'll probably try to go live tomorrow for some Warzone, and it'll just be like, you're banned from streaming. Don't know why it does it. Speak 3 languages, so my typing sometimes looks like I'm really, really dumb. I don't ever accuse anyone of being really, really dumb. The typing and spelling. Sometimes I'll have a go in the comment section when they're like, you're so stupid, and they spell stupid wrong. Vito, did you look at the cleanup link? Cleanup? Cleanup? What? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did. Sorry. The longest place name is in New Zealand. Rick Mail was in American Werewolf in London. He was. The outside of that pub is actually in Wales as well. The inside wasn't. What's my favourite food from McDonald's? I'm a Big Mac and a box of nuggies type of guy. But recently they brought out a... It's not on the menu anymore, but there was something they brought out in the menu recently that I tried, and it was banging. We're on Anglesey, so still learning. Anglesey is beautiful. Beware of the moon, stick to the road. Accurate for anywhere, with somewhere called the Moors. I know that feeling. I fucked up languages I speak, they're mixing different accents. Oh, Kulox does it all the time. Kulox gets overexcited and forgets the rest of us can't Italian. And it's like, you get the candlestick and the fuck did you just say, Kulox? 50 people? Don't know what you're talking about, you idiot. Tony's Pizzeria was a funny game. I enjoyed that one. Town near me has a pub with the longest name and the shortest name for about 5 buildings apart. Paranormal by the Sea are on at 9. Cool. We'll send people over to Paranormal by the Sea at 9. They're coming back. The Big Arch. That's what I was on about, Firefly. Firefly. Got a Big Mac with extra sauce, pickles, and 6-piece nuggets on the way. Oof. Oof. That sounds good. Oh, you get hit with the candlestick. Kendo stick. Not candlestick. Kendo stick. Paranormal by the Sea. I think Ghost Quad have also got a premiere at 9 o'clock as well. Ghost Quad, you've gone back to that farmhouse, right? believe Ghost Quest have gone back to that farmhouse, and Paranormal by the Sea have a comeback video. So we'll do Paranormal by the Sea this week. Never felt like we need to learn another language properly. I regret not learning another language. I'd love to have learned another language. I did learn French for a while, not in school, because my dad was like, you ain't learning that language, you'll never use it. Do history instead. And I was like, I want to do art and rugby. And he was like, you ain't doing them either. You're going to do business studies and fucking some other shit. Hey, Joe, hope you're feeling better. Big Mac meal with extra Big Mac. Oof. Andy on his own at the house. Ooh. Kendo stick. It's a Japanese weapon, but Kulox pronounces it as candlestick. Right then, so the link pinned to the top of the chat right now is for Paranormal by the Sea. But if you want to, I'm giving you the choice tonight. If you want to check out Big Macs and Co, I'm posting the link now, so you'll be able to grab that. There you go. Vito, did you see the Proven Demon live when he's possessed by demons? Oh, he's not possessed by demons. He's possessed by fucking cocaine. I don't watch him. The guy's a prick. I know he took the video down where he called me a fucking bully relentlessly for 2 hours, but it doesn't undo all the shit that he did during that stream. After that stream, I can't stand the fucking guy. He's full of shit. He's a fucking drug-addled lunatic. Fuck that guy. I've been cleaning drugs for 2 weeks, man, and I beat depression in 2 weeks. No, you fucking didn't. You run out of coke. Cock. I hope he moves over to fucking wherever it is he's hanging about these days, because the UK don't fucking want him. I feel better now. Did you see his war paint? Who's war paint? Probably coke up his nostrils. Alright, Monday, how you doing? Have you seen the Netflix series Evil? I don't know. Have I? Don't know. I have that famous Welsh place tattooed down the side of my member. What does it say, clan? Cocaine is actually a canon Marvel superpower. What? Wait, you can get superpowers from doing camp. Wow. I keep trying to bite my tongue about the guy. People keep bringing him up, and I'm like, listen, the guy blatantly on a live stream said, I hope you die in a car crash, then denied saying it, then doxed me, got his mates to dox me, then did a live stream calling me a bully, forgetting that there was a video with him and all his mates surrounding one guy on his own, all threatening him. Fuck him. The guy is an absolute knob. Knob. Budget merch, is it Thrill? Thrill? I rolled my R. Thrill. No, I didn't. I phlegmed. Alright. Oh, Netflix monster. Yeah, we've discussed that at the beginning of the stream. And then Josh popping in the stream kind of like, hey bro, leave me out of this. Josh is funny. I had to go at him about the Conjuring House stuff, and he's like, I still love you, Beardo. And I'm like, Josh, will you please hate me like the rest of them? And he's like, not happening, bro. Hate me, damn it. And he won't. At the same point, Josh has never called me a bully or doxed me or made my wife and daughter scared of our own home. So, you know, I've got less of a problem there. Peter, was you going to say the C word? Absolutely not. He is though, isn't he? Peter, check the first episode of Evil and let me know what you think. Noted. Noted, because we finished the Ed Gein thing, so definitely check out Evil. There's something else that Mrs. Geek looked at and said, oh, that looks good, that we want to check out, because we do try to spend some time now watching things together, eating a bit of food and stuff, just sat. Like Josh, he's a golden retriever. True. No. Apple is the golden retriever, and I don't want them pair associated. Again, it's serious hold of me for years, but I quit in 93 on my own. Lisa, sorry. I've got friends that have gone through addiction. And listen, I am not slating everyone with addiction. I am not slating everyone that's got an addiction issue. I'm not. Just that one fucking guy who thinks he's better than me whilst he's got cocaine hanging out of his nostril on a live stream denying that he's a druggie. Whilst threatening people and doxing people and all, you know, picking skulls up out of graves and the usual. And somebody probably clip this and send it to him. He'll get his feelings hurt. Do a live stream. Congratulations, Andrew. I've probably paid for another plane ticket for you, sir. Simon Colby Conjuring House coming. Us, yeah. I don't know if I'm going to bother this year with Hell Month they doing. That's a lot of Simon Colby content that I don't want to watch. As much as I joke, Andrew's he's the worst of the worst. He is genuinely the worst person I've come across on this platform. Not for his bullshit content, but for the actual man. He's fucking scum. And then to complain about people with jobs and lives and decent upbringings, whilst he's out there saying, you know, called me a criminal, bro. I'm not a criminal. And then his next live stream says, yeah, if YouTube wasn't successful for me, I'd be a criminal like I was before. So why are you insulted when somebody calls you a criminal? You fucking criminal. Ooh. Sorry, I can't fucking stand the guy. And every time he does something really fucking stupid, he plays victim card. People feel sorry for him, and then I get people having a go at me, and it's like, do you know what? Go boil your own head. He's getting married to his new missus. Congratulations. I hope he doesn't leave you like he did with The Last Bird, and then you find out online in front of about 250 people. Because that's what the last one, that's what happened there. And he took on a kid with that one. What a catch you've got there, lady. You're taking him off our hands. I'm not sad Andrew's getting slated. Absolute... Mrs. Geek, your mum is in here, and you highlighted it for her to see it. Mama Geek. She's called Andrew the C word. Another episode of What Grinds Beardo's Gear. It's because people keep having a go. That Jennifer Taylor didn't have a go. I keep biting my tongue about it, so people keep asking about it. And it's like, oh, have you forgiven and forgot? Absolutely not. I will never forgive that prick. Ever. Ever. I wouldn't pull the shit that man has pulled, and I certainly wouldn't try to blame other people for it. Every time something goes wrong in his life, his friends that have all turned on him, me or the Ouija brothers are to blame. And it's like, if everybody keeps saying that you're a fucking prick, maybe you're a fucking prick. You're not the victim. Mama Geek saw it. Now, my wife very rarely will be like that about anyone. But he made my wife scared of our house. All because I said, hey, you can't pull a skull out of a grave. That's bad. Naughty. Don't do that. Disrespectful. Fucking bully, bro. Fucking bully. Man up. Right then. If you hit twant. Twant. I like that. And there we are then. Right, so if you want to go check Paranormal by the Sea, the link is pinned to the top. If you want to see Big Max at what looks to be a legitimate, potentially haunted location on his own, I've just posted that comment again there. Please go check somebody out because it's 1 minute past. I've gone over a little bit. I'm not going to do the after credits thing. There is no shit ghost joke at the end of this stream. Please go check out... Please go check out one of those channels that I've posted. Do some nice after I've had my little tirade. Yes, your mother absolutely would. So, fuck it. What's a ghost's favourite baked goods? Boonana cream pie. Beardo out.
Why you feeling kinda down? The Beardo goes around to eat around. Can I get a raw?
Firefly Kelly, thank you for the 26 months. Appreciate it. He's an
Dressed
ass.
up like a T-Rex with that perfect strut. All the people in the chat's just going nuts. You need a raw. Can I get a raw? If you're not feeling well, it's a nice surprise to get a raw for being dull whenever he's live. With those tiny little arms and the flowing tail. If you don't like it, you can go fuck yourself. Can I get a raw? Raw. You can get a raw. The object of the day to put a smile on your face. All the fans know how much he appreciates. Raw. You can get a raw. If you're just feeling like crap, all you have to do is ask. Beardo's got your back, and just like that, you get a raw.